The air was heavy, carrying a sense of unease as the boy arrived in a remote village deep within the countryside. The setting sun painted the skies with fiery hues, but the serene beauty of the landscape was betrayed by the somber expressions of the locals. He wasn't here for leisure or adventure. He was summoned. A bizarre case had been plaguing the village, and rumors whispered of strange, unexplainable events. Bodies of animals were found mutilated in ways too horrifying to describe. The villagers believed it was the work of a beast, but as he stood there, clutching a worn backpack, he wondered, what if the truth was darker than anyone dared imagine? The boy wasn't alone in his investigation. A peculiar man with piercing eyes and an air of mystery accompanied him, claiming to be a detective. Together, they began scouring the outskirts of the village. Their search led them to a dense forest, the kind that seemed alive with secrets. The silence was suffocating, broken only by the crunch of leaves underfoot. It wasn't long before they stumbled upon something chilling, a human corpse, its body torn apart as though by a monstrous creature. Yet, there were no tracks nearby, no sign of a struggle. How could such destruction occur without leaving any evidence behind? As the investigation deepened, it became evident that the boy wasn't ordinary. Though small and unassuming, his eyes carried a sharpness that betrayed a hidden strength. He seemed to sense things others couldn't. Subtle vibrations in the earth, faint scents carried by the wind. When questioned by the detective, he admitted that he wasn't entirely human. This revelation didn't surprise the man. Instead, it intrigued him. The boy had been cast out by his own family due to his unusual traits, and now he lived on the fringes of society. But was this anomaly a blessing or a curse? One night, while patrolling the edge of the forest, the boy felt an unnatural presence. The air grew colder, and the shadows seemed to stretch toward him, as though alive. Suddenly, a pair of glowing eyes appeared in the darkness, followed by a guttural growl. It was no ordinary beast. The creature stood tall, its fur matted with blood, and its claws gleamed like steel. It lunged toward the boy with feral speed. Time seemed to slow as he tapped into an innate instinct he barely understood. Dodging the attack, he retaliated with surprising precision, injuring the beast enough to force it into retreat. But the encounter left him shaken. If that was just one of the creatures, what else lurked in the shadows? Determined to understand the events, the boy delved into the village's history. It didn't take long to uncover a series of troubling records. Years ago, a group of villagers had vanished under mysterious circumstances, and whispers of strange rituals and curses filled the gaps left by official reports. When he shared his findings with the detective, the man revealed that the forest wasn't just a forest, it was a boundary. Long ago, a supernatural entity had been sealed there, its power kept in check by an ancient ritual. But something had gone wrong. The seal was weakening, and the entity's minions were escaping. Could the village's secrets have anything to do with this? The boy's growing ability to confront the beasts didn't go unnoticed. The villagers, once wary of his presence, began to see him as their savior. However, not everyone was so welcoming. Some believed he was connected to the very creatures attacking them. One night, as he prepared to confront another beast, he was ambushed, not by monsters but by humans. They tied him up, accusing him of bringing the curse upon their village. As he struggled against his bonds, he felt a surge of emotion. These people feared him, but they also feared what they didn't understand. What would it take to prove his intentions? Freed by the detective, the boy made his way to the forest's heart, where the entity's seal lay. The air grew heavier with each step, and the silence was deafening. When he reached the clearing, the sight was breathtaking and terrifying. The seal, a massive stone engraved with ancient symbols, was cracked. From its depths, tendrils of darkness writhed and twisted, each one pulsating with a malevolent force. The boy faced not just one beast, but an entire horde, their glowing eyes circling him like predators ready to strike. Summoning every ounce of strength and tapping into the mysterious power within him, he fought valiantly. The battle was brutal, and with each passing moment, it became clear that the boy's power came at a cost. Each time he used it, it drained him, not just physically, but emotionally. As he landed a final blow, sealing away the horde, he collapsed to his knees. The forest fell silent once more, but his body felt like it had been torn apart. Was this power a gift or a curse? The boy returned to the village, his body battered but his resolve stronger than ever. The villagers greeted him with a mix of gratitude and suspicion, unsure whether to celebrate his victory or fear his power. Late that night, as he rested, he noticed something strange on his arm, a faint mark that pulsed with energy. It hadn't been there before, and its presence filled him with dread. What had he unleashed? And more importantly, what would it cost him in the days to come?